95% of children with disabilities in developing countries, including Nigeria, are out of school, and over 90% of them may never gain access to basic education in their lifetime. There are over 30 million persons with different forms of disabilities, including children in Nigeria, and are facing different types of discrimination, which include limited access to basic social services, including healthcare and education. Nigerian government has implemented the inclusive education policies that seek to provide special educational support to children with disabilities and facilitate their integration into the education system. In Sokoto, facilitating its full implementation is the reason for this 2-day consultation with various stakeholders, including members of the civil society organization organized by the World Bank Assisted Program of Agile.
Timely because there is a move in Sokoto State to domesticate the inclusive education system in our holistic education system. So what we are trying to do here is to gather some inputs from various stakeholders, the civil society organizations, the NGOs, and all other stakeholders, in order to come up with a kind of strategy to implement the inclusive education system within the Agile program.
As you've heard from the Honorable Commissioner, that we already have a policy on ground on inclusive education that has been domesticated in the state. And what the Agile intends to do is to ensure that the content of that document is brought out by this group of people that are gathered here to bring out some activities that will have direct bearing on persons with disabilities, so that we will implement those activities.
Members of the civil society organizations and persons with disabilities at the meeting demanded for proper implementation strategy to ensure better outcomes.
Now see the structures, since they are going to build schools and things, we want to see structures and facilities that would support people with disability to have access to education like any other person in the state.
And if you give him a brain, you don't need it. What he needs is a sign language. So we have to modify our curriculum, our standards, or every kind of educational practice that we do in order to have a smooth quality education for adolescent girls with disability.
Full implementation of inclusive education in Sokoto will go a long way in addressing the challenges of street begging among persons with disabilities, fight poverty, and empower members of the disability community in the state. Suleiman Nasser, Arise News.